Hey everybody, it's Cindy over at Paper Old and New. I am glad you're here. Welcome to my channel. We're working on 12 by 12. I know that it's been a little while since I've done one of these, but the last one we did was huge. I mean, we looked at making a journal kit out of an entire paper pad. So if that's something that would interest you, if you've got a ton of pads that have just been sitting and you haven't been doing anything with them, you can go check out the last video that we did. I will link it in the description box below, and you can go and see how you could maybe make an entire kit and get yourself going for a journal, because most of the pads that we get are themed somehow, so it might, get you going as far as what kind of ephemera to make and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, having said that, we are working on a new 12 by 12 project. Now this is just going to be, this works best with, this is just going to be a single sheet, but we're going to make two of the same thing out of one sheet. They will look a little different, obviously, because we're going to cut the paper. This works best, I think, with double-sided paper. So my paper is a design on one side and then kind of a solid sort of a thing on the other. Now, I think it works best because the way we're going to do this, you are going to see a little bit of the back side of the paper. So what we are making today is stacked slant pockets, sort of. So first thing I'm going to do, these are not perforated, so I've got to cut off the strip. So let me get that done. I'm looking at, should be 12 inches, right? 1, 2, yeah, so at 21, should be able to cut right there, and we should get a 12-inch piece of paper. Yeah, this particular sheet this is a We Are Memory Keepers paper. I've had it for a while. It does not, it did not come in a pad. These were individual sheets. So, okay, and we're going to do the other one. I am hoping to get 2 of these done. So, well, technically it will get 4 of these done if we can get them done. I'm not quite sure how we're going to decorate them. I might end up having to go fetch something, is my thought, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, now I have done this a couple of different ways. I have found, and this is entirely up to you, you're going to cut a slant across here. Now I have found that the deeper the slant, the better I like it. Now this is going to be personal preference, because it's going to depend on how much peaking you want your paper to do with each pocket level. Okay, so what I was thinking I was going to do was go to about the 3.5 mark here. So like right about there to the 3.5 mark here. 1, 2, 3.5 to right about there. So my very front pocket on this is going to be 3.5 inches. 1, 2, 3.5. Okay, will be my front pocket. And it's going to make the back 8.5, right? Yeah. Again, I find these ideas out on, watching videos and stuff. So you may have already seen this. This isn't new. I don't know if I have my score pad down here. I don't, so we're going to have to wing it. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut it, and then you're going to fold it. Now, where you fold it is going to depend on how wide you want your pockets. I want mine to be 4, so mine's only going to be 3 pockets high, and my pockets will be 4 inches wide. If you don't mind narrow pockets, you can make them 3 inches wide, and your stack will have 4 pockets in it. So it all depends on how 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to fold it here. And it'll go to the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it'll go to a 14. Like that. Right? Okay, and then you're going to fold it back the other way. So it will go to its edge that direction. Now, obviously, if there's any issues with, I would rather have my issue on this end than the other end. I don't want to have to cut a fold, obviously, but that seems to have worked out okay. So that's your pocket. So you would have a pocket here, and you can either cut this off straight, or you can have another slant pocket when you glue it down, and this stack would become 4 pockets instead of 3, right? And like I said, double-sided paper to me works better, but that's entirely up to you. And since it's double-sided, I could also have it go this way, but then I lose most of my design. So, now obviously if you really wanted to, you could clip these in and this could be journaling space, right? So however you want to do it is pretty much how we do all of these projects. So I'm going to go ahead and get those folds in there really good. And we're going to fold the other one. Okay, so we're going to have that one. And we're going to have this one. And this one, again, we're going to go, I'm going to do 4s again. 2, 3, 4. So it's going to go, I'm going to fold at the 18 and go to the 14. So I need here. We're going to get that worked down, and then we're going to go here. We're going to get that worked down. So I'll get that folded like so. Okay. And that's 2 done. Well, obviously we still have to glue them, but that's 2 done. Okay. So let's go ahead and cut my other one. I like this size. So I am going to again cut mine to be, I'm trying to decide where I want to cut it. That's the other thing. You have to make your decision on where you want to cut your pocket, how you want it to look. So if I do this and I do 1, 2, 3 and a half here, my front is going to look like this. This front is going to be all brown. I'm wondering if I shouldn't turn it and cut it this way. So 1, 2, 3 and a half. Nope, that loses everything. I'm going to keep it this way. The only thing I have trouble with these pockets is visualizing. So this kind of paper where you have a design only in one place and you want to salvage as much of the design as you can is a little more difficult. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want it there. 3 and a half. 3 and a half is a little more difficult for me than paper that would just be random, I guess. Or like a repeating pattern all the way around the paper, and then you wouldn't have to worry about it, or, you know, something like that. Because, of course, the middle section here, you totally lose because you're going to see the back and it's going to be buried in the pocket, right? This particular pocket is going to be relatively plain because our low end is brown. I mean, it has a design on it, but... Okay, and then we fold to the edge. And that's what we end up with. So kind of cute. And again, if you don't like all of the design, you can always cut this off. So this one would be, I would cut it off there. So you would only have the green up here. If you wanted to get rid of that orange, those orange petals from that flower that you didn't really get much of. So that might be one I cut off straight, because I don't know if I like that all by itself. Or this might be one I reverse and say, okay, I'm going to do it this way. But then I get almost nothing. So again, it's all just personal preference. This paper will go see, that pocket's nice and decorated. And then this pocket, I think, will be brown at the top. Mostly. I don't think there's going to be much on it. Yeah. So this is the opposite of this. Anyway, so I really like the way these turn out. So the next thing you would do, of course, is glue your pockets. So we're going to move that, and we're going to glue these. So I'm going to glue up this side. The other thing you could do if you wanted to, and this was something, you could take this and you could say glue this down as a pocket, and then this could open and you could have paper in here, you know, or whatever. And I might do that with one of these. So with that, I would take this. Let's do a variation. I'm going to cut this off. I want to cut it off straight. So let's move this to here. Okay, and we're going to cut this off. Like that, okay? So there's one with a straight top. And I'm going to glue this down. Like this. Whoops. Got glue on my mat. Somebody's coming down the stairs. So I'm going to glue that one down like that. So we have a pocket here. Right? And then this will open up. And what I think I'll do is put a small notch in the top up here. And when I glue it down in the book, it'll glue down as a pocket here. But underneath here, I'm going to put some paper for journaling. Okay? So that one's going to be a pocket, and then journaling paper. And then you get to keep your design. Depending on what kind of paper you have, this is an option if you like the paper. Because I really like this paper. I've been saving it for the right project, and now that I'm doing this with it, I was looking for a way to. Okay, so let's put this one together, and I'm going to make this one pockets. Both, because I mean, if I glue a pad there, I'm going to lose that anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down as pockets, and this one will just be decorated. Instead of the pattern of the paper, it'll just be decorated with, you know, stickers and lace and things. So we're going to go up here, and we're going to glue that down. I really need to get some paper. I don't really think about the glue pad thing unless I'm doing glue stick. But really, you kind of need it for whatever. Anything you're doing. Okay, there we go. Because the glue squeezes out, of course. Excuse me. I'm trying to keep dry throat at bay so I don't start coughing and hacking all over the place. See? Sorry, I've got a little cup of coffee over here to my side now. Okay, and then we're going to glue this one down. Right? So that's my two variations. So I have one that's 3 pockets. or 4 pockets. One, two, no, 3 pockets, sorry. And I have one that's 2 pockets and a flip open journaling spot. So those are our 2 variations with this. And then on this one, I think I'm going to do one of them as a journaling spot. Let's see, which one do I like the middle of better? Ooh, maybe this one. Okay. So this one will be a flip open journaling spot. So let me cut the top off. Again, we're going to put this down and I'm just going to cut right along here. Okay. And then we're going to clip the top. It's kind of a shallow clip on purpose because I don't want to go too deep, obviously, because then you are close to the door. And I don't know that that would look right. And I want to have room to put my pad here, and I don't want anything interfering. And it would be okay if your pad peeked out. So if you did it high and your pad peeked out over here, kind of let people know it's there, you know, whatever. So we're going to glue this piece down. Let me get my glue page back. We're going to glue this part down. So when I saw this done, they just made stacked pockets. The idea for the journaling spot I added only because as I was looking at this paper, I was like, it's such a shame to close that up inside a pocket. I mean, for a repeating pattern paper, it wouldn't matter because the pattern is all over the paper, so it's whatever. But for these, the pattern is only in one place, and I feel like it's a shame to lose parts of it. This one, I don't mind. There's not as much in here. I mean, there's a whole sunflower, but there's not as much in here that I mind losing. So I'm okay with this one. So let's glue the long one first. Like all over the place with that glue. Can I just tell you? Okay, so we got that. And then we're going to go down this side. And we're going to glue that down. Okay. So again, 2, 3 pockets. And that's what we got out of those. So now let's look at maybe embellishing them a little bit. Give me just a second. I want to run get something. Okay, we're back. Now, I went and got some of my beachy things because this is semi-beachy paper to me. And we'll see if any of them look good on here. The other thing I have is some lace scraps and things like that. So let's see what we can do with some of these. So we're going to do... Let's start with this one and see where we get. So I brought some of these down because that's kind of nice on there, doesn't it? I wonder if I could get away with putting these are really, really high 3D stickers. If I use these, more than likely, I will pull a piece. I'm thinking about putting this down on here, though. So let me get, it's got some, they were all balled up in one place, so it's got some, like, black lace stuff on it. And get that out. See? The threads. I also like this trim. Okay. Might put that up there. Need to plug in my hot glue gun, guys. Forgot to do that when I started. But usually it doesn't take too long to heat up. So while that's heating up, we're going to put this down. And I'm going to put glue on the flowers because that's the easiest part to glue. Well, you know, it's the solid bits. I'm going to glue that much of it down and then I'll see how much more of it I need. Get all the excess threads. It does have something. It's going to end up gluing on there and I'm not going to be able to. Once again, glue page. Probably should be using. And working up here on camera. Okay, so we get that lace on there and cut off the edge. Or not. It's kind of wanting to misbehave. Okay, now what I'm trying to decide is what it got. So I like the colors of that with it. I also have lighthouses, and I love lighthouses. I'm thinking about layering that lace, giving it 2 pieces. This is my lace scrap box. Needless to say, I have quite a few scraps. It would have to be something. Okay, I'm going to tell you this has a white edge on it. And while I don't normally like to fussy cut things out while I'm doing these videos because I am miserable at it. So I like to do all my fussy cutting off camera where you don't have to be tortured by watching me do this. I'm not necessarily bad at the cutting itself. I'm just slow. I'm just trying to give the grass a little texture. Okay, much better. And then I am going to get my ink. All right, let me see if my hot glue's done, because what we're going to do is I'm going to glue this piece of lace down. We get there? We are, yay! Ooh, yeah, okay. I was going to say, oh my gosh, I made it too short. That would have been funny. Trying to find my hot glue. I buried my little spot. Okay, then we're going to trim this. I'm going to have a lot of trimmings to clean up. Uh-oh. Don't pull it off. These scissors are abysmal. Well, I've just had them for a while. It's one of the first pairs. I mean, I've had these scissors for a while, so they just don't cut great. I'm off the side over there. I might use that some more. I like the crocheted lace and the burlap trim with the beach stuff. I actually just like crocheted lace. I just like the way it looks. Okay, and then we're going to ink the lighthouse. Oh, I had some other things. I have a ticket and a postcard and a little suitcase. I have to get away with the ticket. My only problem with these is they're chipboard, so they're thick. I suppose I could do this. That's really big. Maybe I should cut it down some. I like it on there. I wonder if we should do a sandcastle on one of them. Look at me getting ahead of myself. Okay. So we'll do that. We'll glue him down. I think I made the comment one time a while back that I wasn't going to use all my crafting videos to make stuff for journals I'm working on. Like I wasn't going to, just do, if I'm working on this beach altered book, I'm not just going to do crafts for the beach altered book. But what I have discovered is that if I'm going to do decorating in a video, like if I'm going to take the time to decorate something on camera, sorry, I'm cutting this thinner, then it needs to have a theme, because otherwise I want a base that I can use wherever to decorate when I decide what journal it's going in. But if I already know what journal it's going in, I can decorate on camera, no problem. So I kind of needed the sorry, I cut myself off. I kind of needed the to do the decorating, I need the theme. So okay. And for me, decorating this, my issue with decorating this pocket is it can't be blocked. I couldn't put chipboard on there. Not that I would put that there anyway. But whatever I put here has to be really thin, because if I put something thick there, it's going to get in the way of sliding something into the pocket, right? So if I put anything there, it's got to be something thin. And right off the top of my head, I don't know what I would put there. What I am going to do is put this down. Now, if you saw, well, I made comment about this before. So what I normally do, because the ends of these are connected, is I put a line across the end and kind of make sure that the end is stuck. Right? And then put a line down the middle to get it started. And we're going to tuck this kind of into the corner of the pocket so that it is right up on the edge. And then remember, this is going to get glued down, hopefully, as a there's a thread getting ready to get glued down in there. It's going to get glued down, so this will be the rim of a pocket. Well, I got it on there pretty good, so now it's not going to, I don't know. I might come back and trim. So that's one, and then you would slide pockets in there, like that. I think that turned out really cute. And like I said, if I found some beach washi, or I don't have anything thin like that, and I don't know that any of the rub ones will go now that I've done the I mean, I guess I could put a shell or something on there, but for now, I think I'm just going to leave it. And that will be one of them. So let's look at one of the brown ones. Let's see. This is also a pocket. Looks like we're getting both of our pockets decorated. For this one, since it has nothing, maybe we could put something like this on here. Okay, and having said that, I do want to decorate it up some. So let's put down this side or down this side. I think we'll put it down this side. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna have to get an extra glue stick because this is about to be done down that back. I guess I better start at the top, right? Oh, right against my finger. That's a great place to start. Oh, that's hot. Look, I get hot glue everywhere, guys. It's like all over the place. Excuse me. I'm gonna get my little... Okay, now. So we'll just get this down on here. Like so. Hopefully. Without too much burning. Yikes. It is hot. I'm gonna go about halfway because I don't know how much of that is actually going to be on the pocket. And I've got glue strings everywhere. Okay. And I glued it to my mat. You see that, guys? You probably didn't because I'm working down here low again. Do you see what I did? All the talk I do about trying to pay attention, and I'm got everything. That's why I try to turn everything that way and put it up there. Okay. Back up here on screen. I'm going to trim this lace here. And then I thought we could, like I said, I wanted to put this on here. I'm trying to decide what I would embellish with. But I don't just want that on there by itself. Should I tuck it over here under the lace? Ooh, I kind of like that. Right? I'm going to put glue on it just because I've been, well, first of all, I've been touching it. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's like dark spots on the back of the sticker because my hands have ink and stuff all over them. Because I was inking things earlier and yeah, I'm a mess, guys. Okay. Speaking of inking, I did not ink that. Not that I'm saying it needed inking, but I didn't ink it. Okay. Look at these. I like this. Can I get this off of here? Do these not come off of here? They're going to come off of here because I'm going to use them. I think they were glued on there as decoration. They don't have a sticker back on them. That's funny. I'm going to use them on here because we're going to put them right up here on this pocket. That'll look cute, yeah? Okay. Let's put these down. put one there. And we'll put one right next to it. Kind of overlapping, but not quite. I like it. It gives a little something to the blue spot. Okay, now, these are all 3D, and I don't necessarily want huge 3D. So, we are going to... should I put the... I don't know how the... Let's see how big the beach ball is. Well, if I can get it off the sticker sheet. Look at this, guys. It's like... It's tearing. I don't want it to cover up the bee, but it's gonna if I do that. So no on the beach ball. What about the sailboat? Is it skinny enough? One of the layers of flag tore off the top of it. That's kind of cute. What do you guys think? It's either that or this. No, I don't like that. I like the boat better. Okay, well that answers that question. So what I need to do though is, I don't mind it being 3D. It doesn't need, it's 3 layers 3D. I feel like it doesn't need that much 3D. We're going to pull one of these layers off of here if I can. Let's pull the back off and then see if I can get the foam off, which is probably going to be a no, but we're going to try it anyway. Because I'm a glutton for punishment. Oh, wait, that one came off. Okay. And then this one. Yeah, and then we can glue it. Because now it doesn't have a sticker back. I don't mind. I mean, I'm not a huge fan. I like them in certain situations. Like, I think they make really good, sometimes when you want to, like if you want a flap or a flip out or a, you know, something like that, and you need some way to hold it down. I think they make great little, like you can tuck something between the, depending on where they put the padding. Like that piece of styrofoam comes almost to the edge, so it would be hard to, and that hangs off a little bit, but I think that would be okay once it's glued into the book. And I got glue everywhere because I missed when I put that down, so there's yuck on there. Okay, so that's that one. Really cute. All right, guys. I want to do, I wonder if I could do the surfboard on this one. There, no. Oops. I don't know about that. No. No. Okay, what if I did... I'm actually going to compare. Is this the one I have left? I actually think it looks better on this one. So if I'm going to use it, it's going to have to go on this one. I kind of want to use this beach sign on one of these. So like that maybe. And then, ooh, this says waves. I still want something else on here. Oh, well, I haven't put any lace or anything on here. Maybe I could put a border on it. What was I looking for? Here's my little ticket. No. Maybe. Maybe. That kind of gets lost in there, doesn't it? So I'm like all over the place for these two. I don't know why, but I just like totally lost my trains of thought. They derailed. Completely derailed. What about... Oh, I was going to do... Maybe I won't do you. Use you for something else. I was going to do a sandcastle. Do we like the sandcastle on there? Kind of? Maybe? I think... Or on there. No. On here. I'm still keeping this on here. Again, we're having issues with this one. I kind of like this. What if I put that on there with this guy and the beach? Is that too much? What I would do is glue gems here instead of putting brads in. I think that's too many words though. So what we'll do is we'll put the sandcastle on there. There's a lot of there's white on this, so let's trim it. Okay, now these are our booklets. I don't know if I will put pads in them while we're like doing this because I don't want to. Okay. So we get that. I am going to have a lot of cleaning to do. Oh, I don't have any of our lace down. I'm wondering this time if I'll do a bunch, like a where you bunch it up. I think I might. So let's put the sandcastle down. My youngest daughter's been wanting me to hurry up and finish my videos because she has some stuff she wants me to sit and do with her, and I'm like, I gotta get these videos. I didn't do any film. I wasn't on schedule for my filming this week, so I didn't get anything done. It's the middle of the week. I usually don't film in the middle of the week, but I didn't get anything done, and I told her, I said, I gotta get some videos filmed or shot or recorded or however you want to go about saying that. And she's like, well, how long is it going to take? I really want you to... She was a little disappointed. This one's on a toothpick. Would you get off of my hand? This little... Oh, actually, it's not on a toothpick. It's supposed to be on this little toothpick. And it came off of its toothpick. And I'm debating on whether or not to stick it on here. And I should have stuck it... Well, on a toothpick, it's kind of hard to stick it behind the... But on... I don't know. Stop hemming and hawing, Cindy, and just do. Okay, so I want to put this on here, but I'm going to bunch it. So we're going to put a line of glue right across there like that. And then we're going to lay the lace in the glue. And then I'm going to push it together and squish down the top. I love the way that looks. This one needed a little more. I love the way that looks. Okay, so that's all bunched up. And I need, this one's going to be for this one. We're going to put lace on that one too. Okay, we need our, not waves, not beach bum, not, I need something about, I wish I had something that said sandcastles or something. Actually, I think I do. Again, it would require me to go upstairs. Daggone it. I hate it when I do that. Although I don't know if it would fit on here, if I'm honest. I got hot glue on it. Okay, so that one is mostly done. I want to put, I have something upstairs, and maybe, depending on how long it takes for me to do this one, I might go up and get it. Ooh, that's stuck. Okay. So I'm going to stick this down. Right down here. For this one, the lace is going to go up the side, and I think we might bunch it again. So I'm gonna glue it and bunch it, and then we'll cut off whatever doesn't get bunched in. Does that sound like a plan? And I'm thinking maybe I'll leave the tattered on the bottom. That might be fun, right? Okay, I need another stick. What did I do with that stick? I took another, there it is, right in front of me. That figures. I don't know if you guys can see, but my hot glue is slightly off-white because I left my, I know it wasn't on when I started because I told you guys I had to turn my glue stick on, but it was on overnight. This isn't bunching fast enough and it's drying. Okay, this is my excess, so let's cut this off and then I'll fix any issues. I kind of like the little tattered bottom, so I think I'm going to leave that. And then we have this little suitcase, which is a chipboard sticker, if I'm not mistaken. So let's make sure we take the backing off. I've made that mistake. And the edges are very white. It's funny, chipboard is thick enough that the white edges, you can see them. Like, I never really thought it would make a difference, but I started inking these white edges on the chipboard, and it does. It's noticeable. And now that I've been messing with it, we'll put some glue on it. I'm always putting glue on stickers anyway, so I'll put this one here. And then I'm going to put these are going to be my brads. So let's see if I can do this. Okay. And there. Okay, so I stuck them where the brads would normally go. And of course it squishes out around the edges and there's hot glue everywhere. When it's done drying, I'll go back and get all the little glue stringies off of it. Okay, so we have that on there, and then I wanted to put some of these three-dimensional seashells on here. But I only want them to be one layer three-dimensional. So we're going to put one right there. And we're going to put, might actually be all I put. Okay, and then there is our little booklet for waiting for a pad. So this one we didn't finish, but we finished all of these. So this one's done and this one's done. And I think these are really cute. So you have the ones that are pockets all the way up to the top, and then you have the ones that flip open for you to put a little writing pad in. And I love these. So this was another idea for 12 by 12 paper. I hope you found it fun and that you'll give it a try, and let me know how you did, or, you know, leave me a comment and tell me what you think. And I will see you with the next fun 12 by 12 idea. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.